Hey everybody, it's Dave Juno, the Meniere's Disease Warrior. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Today I want to talk about a post that I saw. A couple, and it was in a bunch of groups. It wasn't just in one group, and it was multiple people. I guess SPI-1005 did an interview with Business Week, and they were talking about how well phase 3 of the trial went and all this stuff, and then they went on to explain about Meniere's disease. And they were saying a lot of good things. That's great. My problem is, why is Sound Pharmaceutical leaking this information? Now, they're probably a good company, good people. I'm not going to badmouth them. Like, they're horrible, they're horrendous. I mean, they're trying to do something for us. Okay? But I don't understand is why they're the ones tooting their own horn. I kind of have never, ever seen a pharmaceutical company do this. And it's almost to the point where they're trying to put pressure on the FDA to pass it, which I don't know if it's going to affect the FDA. I don't think it will with their decision. But, I hope it works for everybody, and I don't want people thinking, hey, you just hate it. I said, no, it's got nothing to do with that. I want it to work for everybody, okay? It would be great if it works for a few people, as long as it's helping somebody. But the thing is that I don't understand why they're out tooting their horn unless they're trying to either A, get the FDA to pass it fast, or they want the money. Okay, they're trying to sell to stockholders and shareholders and stuff like that. Because I don't get it. I think that the results that they say that they're getting are great. I'm just wondering if they match what they're actually giving to the FDA. And it seems to get, whenever we see these posts of people posting, and it's great that people do this to try to keep up with everything. But a lot of people don't take it as, this is great, hopefully it'll work, and move on. They kind of put all their eggs in the basket and say, this is going to work, this is going to be the next best thing. And there's nothing wrong with that attitude. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great attitude. But the problem is you can't get yourself so sky high about one thing. And if it doesn't work for you, what's going to happen? What are you going to do? You're going to crash. So don't get your hopes up that high that it's going to work for everybody, because it's probably not. It's probably going to be like everything else. Beta histine doesn't work for everybody. It works for a lot of people, and people swear by it, but it doesn't work for everybody. Gentamicin doesn't work for everybody. It didn't work for me. I had, 5 gentamicin shots in this year before they did my lampectomy. It didn't work for me, but it works. Some people, one shot, boom, they're done. They don't have to worry about it anymore. Guy I used to work with, Norm, he has Meniere's disease. He had one gentamicin shot, was out of work for a week, and then he was fine, and that was it. So, lucky for Norm, it didn't work for me. Steroid shot helps me in this ear. It doesn't help a lot of people. Doesn't help people. So everything is different. Everybody's different, and people need to realize that. And like I said, when it comes out, I hope it works for everybody. I want to try it. I really do. But the other thing too is that people are also saying that, it's going to come out next year. No. If it comes out next year, it's going to be very late. 2025, like a year from now. If it comes out in 2025. It probably will come out, I would say maybe the end of 2026 or early 2027. Okay, and even their own Sound Pharmaceutical says it won't be in production until 2027 if it gets passed. That's how long the process takes. It's not, and because there's so many people, so many companies that the FDA is dealing with. on a daily basis that even if they put it in a fast track mode, it doesn't get improved any faster unless it's an epidemic like COVID was. And that got pushed right through. But as soon as the epidemic subsided, they should have stopped with the vaccine, went and did the real research and all that stuff, and then found it to work, make it to work better than what it does. But that's life. So, yeah, don't be and don't be making quotes that you don't know anything about, okay? Because that also gets people's hopes up and this and that, and it's wrong, okay? To do that. Now, like I said, if it comes out, fantastic. If it works for, I'll tell you one thing, I'll be happy if it works for 50% of the people. I'll be happy if it works for 30% of the people. If it's helping people, I'm all for it. But I do realize that it might not work for me. That's the key. If you come to that realization that it might not work for me, but I'm going to try it because I hope it does work for me, that's great. Okay? But don't say, I'm going to take it and I'm going to be cured and this and that, because it ain't going to cure anything. It's just going to try to limit the vertigo, and it's also going to, with the tinnitus, help with the tinnitus and some hearing loss, if it works, if that's what the case is. But you're still going to have attacks. You're still going to have problems. It's not the be-all, end-all. The good thing is it might put you in remission. And that would be awesome. Okay? That would be awesome. But we all got to take into consideration what this disease is and that nothing works for everybody. Like THC has been helping me a lot. I've really been doing a lot of research on my own, using my own body. So I'm not going to quote, I found that 80% of research. No, because this is my own thing. And for me, it's helping a lot. It really is. And I'm sleeping, which is great. And it just happens that I found that the vape is actually helping me with, when I have an attack, it's killing the vertigo, right? It's killing the vertigo within 15, 20 minutes, stopping it. And the nausea goes away almost immediately, quicker than like meclizine would. The nausea goes away within 5 minutes. The nausea. Today, perfect example. I was getting ready to get my son Sam on the bus, my grandson on the bus, Sam, and I hit the floor. The room spun and I hit the floor. I'm fine. My knees are throbbing a little bit. They're bruised, but I'm fine. Okay? But I wasn't fine then. And so when I crawled into my room, because I was nauseous and this and that, I was getting ready to throw someone out of the bathroom, and I took a hit of the vape, took another hit of the vape, nausea was gone within a few minutes, crawled into bed, crawled on the bed, I crawled on the reclining chair, and my wife put a blanket on me, and within 20 minutes, everything stopped spinning, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up a few hours later. But I still right now feel, ugh. I don't feel great. I feel okay. So I'm lucky that I was able to recover as I did. But the thing is that I know it's not a cure. It's just a thing to calm me down and help. So we've got to understand that Epsilon is going to help some people, and it's not going to help others. And we can't, Sound Pharmaceuticals put on information. Like I said, I don't understand why. But we can't have people saying this is going to be the be-all, end-all medicine. It's going to fix us for all of us, and spouting out dates when it's coming out. When even the Sound Pharmaceutical said it's not coming out till at least 2027. They said that in their own damn report. Okay? But probably late 2026, 2027, maybe mid-2026. But it's not coming out tomorrow. It's not coming out next year. I can tell you that right now, like I said, unless it's late in the year. So on that note, be hopeful. Be hopeful that this is going to work. Be hopeful that this is going to be the thing that fixes all of us. But don't be surprised if it's like everything else, because we're all different. Our bodies are different. Our chemistry is different. Everything is different. And that is the thing that's the key that we have to all keep in mind. We're all what? Different. And on that note, I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.